Hello scholars, welcome back to the Kemet Maasai Academy. We're continuing our study of area and perimeter. This time we're looking at some squares and other kinds of rectangles, and we're saying how do we find the area if we're given the perimeter, or if we're given the perimeter and the length, or the perimeter and the width. How do we calculate the area? Now let's go. So for the first set we're given squares. A square is a special kind of rectangle in which all the sides are equal. So we're told the perimeter of the square and we want to find the area of the square. In order to find the area, we first need to find the side. How are we going to find the side? Well, the perimeter of a square is the side times 4, right? It has 4 equal sides. So if we knew the side and we wanted the perimeter, we'd multiply the side times 4 to get the perimeter. So if we know the perimeter and we want the side, we need to divide the perimeter by 4 to get the side. We're not done yet though. When we get the side, we're going to multiply the side by itself to find the area. So it's 2 steps. We're not scared of 2 steps, are we? We're not scared of 3, 4, 5 steps. Mathematicians do as many steps as it takes to get our answer. So we're kind of going backwards here. We know the perimeter, we need the side. Why do we need the side? Because they ask us for the area. And the area of a square is the side times side. We need to find the side. So since the perimeter would be the side times 4, then the side would be the perimeter divided by 4. So the side, each side of this square is 12 meters. So the area then is the side times itself, which is 144 meters squared. Remember, area is measured in square units. So we went backwards, we had the perimeter, we needed to get the side. We know that the perimeter is side times 4. So if we know the perimeter, we divide it by 4 to get the side. And once we know the side, we multiply the side times itself to get the area. Pretty smart, aren't we? So we're going to do that for all these squares because they're asking us to find the same thing. So since we know the perimeter, to find the side, we're going to divide the perimeter by 4. So the side of this square is 7. So the area is side times itself, side times side. 7 times 7, that's 49 centimeters squared. Again, we have, sorry, this should be 36, oh, 33, it's okay. Alright, so the perimeter is 33, and we want the side. So we're going to divide the side by 4. 33 divided by 4, 4 into 33 goes 8 times remainder 1. So it's 8 and a quarter centimeters. Alright, so each side is 8 and a quarter centimeters, so the area is 8 and a quarter times 8 and a quarter. 4 8, 32, 33 over 4 times 33 over 4. Alright, so let's work it here. 33 times 33. 3 3 is 9, 3 3 is 9. 9 and 9, 18. So that's 1089 divided by 16. So we're going to work that to the side. 16 into 109. Okay, so 16 into 108. There are 4 16s in 64, so let's estimate. We could get another maybe another 3. So let's estimate 16 times 9. 9 6 is 54, 9 1's 9 and 5. 9 6 is 54. Okay, so it's not 9. Let's try 7. 7 6 is 42. 7 1 7 and 4 11. Okay, so it has to be 6. So 16 into 108 goes 6 times. That's 96. And 16 into 129. So that would be 7. 7 times. No, 8 times. 8 6 is 48. 8 1 is 8 and 2. Remainder 1. So that's 68 and 1/16 centimeters squared. Alright, so we have a fraction, which is fine. Alright, so the same principle, we had 33 centimeters, that's the perimeter. We divided it by 4, which is 8 1/4. And the area is side times side. So 8 1/4 times 8 1/4. We multiply the 33 times 33. So 3 3 is 9, 3 3 is 9, 3 3 is 9, 3 3 is 9. 9 and 9, 18, 9 and 1, 10. So we got 1089 and 4 4, 16. And we divide that. 16 into 108 goes 6 times. 6 6 is 36. 6 1 6 and 3 9. Subtract, and 16 into 129 goes 8 times. 8 6 is 48. 8 1 is 8 and 4 12. So we got a remainder of 1. So 68 and 1/16 centimeters squared. Alright, so now we have another square. The perimeter is 38, so we know the side is going to be 38 divided by 4, which gives us 4 into 38 goes 9 times, and remainder 2, so that's a half. So 9.5 kilometers. Alright, so again we're going to have the area would be 38 over 4 times 38 over 4. Alright, so we're going to put our answer over 16. So let's go again. This time we're multiplying 38 by 38. Alright, 8 8 64. 8 3 is 24 and 6 30. 3 8 is 24. 3 3 is 9 and 2 11. So that's 1444. And we're dividing that by 16. Alright, so 16 into 144. So since 16 goes into 129 6 times, so let's try 7. 16 sevens. 7 6 is 42. Alright, so that's 8 times into 129. So let's try 9. 9 6 is 54. 9 1's 9 and 5, 14. Okay. So exactly 9 times. Exactly 9 times into 144. And 16 into 4 is 0. And we have 4/16, which is a quarter. So that's 90.25 kilometers square for the area. Alright, so let's double check. 16 into 144. 9 6 is 54. 9 1's 9 and 5, 14. It goes exactly 9 times. 16 into 4 is 0, remainder 4. And 4 over 16 is a quarter. So this is our answer. The area is 90.25 kilometers square. Alright, so now we're given rectangles. Squares are rectangles, but they are special rectangles where the sides are the same. These rectangles, the length and the width are different. And we are told the perimeter and we want to find the area. So first we need to find, if we're given the length, we need to find the width. We're given the width, we need to find the length. and then we can find the area. So if we know the perimeter, since the perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width, since we're told the length, we can multiply the length by 2. Okay, and take that from the perimeter. And what's left would be 2 times the width. So we divide that by 2, and we get our width. So let's do that again. The perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So if we know the length, multiply it by 2, so 6.5 times 2, that's 13. Take that out of the perimeter, and what's left back represents 2 times the width. So to find the width, we just divide that by 2. So we know now that the width is 2.5, the length is 6.5. So the area is 6.5 times 2.5, length times width. 2 6 is 12 and 1, 13 over 2 times 2 1's 2, 2 2's 4 and 1, 5 over 2, that's 65 over 4. 4 into 6 goes 1 time remainder, 2, 4 into 25, 6 times, and a quarter. And this is our area. Okay, let's double check our working. So we're saying the perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Since we already know the perimeter and we know the length, we can work backwards to find the width. We can double the length and take that out. What's left back represents twice the width. Because remember, the perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So we just need now to divide this by 2 to get the width. And since we need the area, and area is length times width, so that's the length, 6.5, times the width, 2.5. Okay? 2 6 is 12 and 1, 13 over 2, 2 2 is 4 and 1, 5 over 2, 13 times 5 is 65, 2 2 is 4. 4 into 6, 1 time remainder 2, 4 into 25, 6 times remainder 1 over 4. So this is our area. And we'll do the same thing for this rectangle. We know the perimeter is 20. We know the width is 3.25. Multiply the width by 2. So 3.25 times 2. 2 5's 10. 2 2's 4 and 1 5. 2 3 6 and 1 7. No, sorry, 3 2 6. So this represents, we need to take this now from the perimeter. So 20, take away 6.5. That leaves back 13.5, and that represents twice the length, right? 2 times the length. So we're going to divide that by 2, sorry. So 13.5 divided by 2, 2 into 13, 6 times, remainder 1. 2 into 15, 7 times, remainder 1, and 2 into 10, 5. So the length is 6.75 or 6 3/4, and the width is 3.25. So the area then, we can work it as decimal or we can work it as fraction. So which way will I work it? Let me work them as fractions. So 3.25, that's 3 1/4. 6.75, that's 6 3/4. So 4 3's 12 and 1, 13 over 4. 4 6 is 24, plus 3, 27 over 4. So we have 13 times 27. Alright, so 27 times 13, 3 7's 21, 3 2 6 and 2 8, 1 7 7, 1 2 2. 351 divided by 16. Alright. So 351 divided by 16. 16 into 35, that goes 2 times. 2 times 16 is 32, so we have 31, and that's 1 time, remainder 15. So it's 21 and 15, 16. And that is in meters squared. Area is square meters. So the same principle, whether we're given whole numbers or we're given fractions or we're given decimals, it's the same principle. So we were given 3.25 as the width, and we were given 20 as the perimeter. We know that the perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. So we multiply the width by 2 and take that out of the perimeter. What's left back represents 2 times the length. So we divided that by 2 to find the length. 6.75, we could have worked 3.25 times 6.75. I chose to work it as a fraction, so I wrote the 3.25. 0.25 is a quarter, so that's 3 1/4. 0.75 is 3/4, that's 6 3/4. And our answer is 21 and 15 over 16 meters squared. Alright, so we have 2 to go. The length is 10, the perimeter is 30. Alright, so 10 times 2, that's 20. Take that from the perimeter, leave 10, divide that by 2, and that gives us the width. So these are the steps. Multiply the length by 2 and remove that from the perimeter. What's left back represents 2 times the width. So you need to divide that by 2 to get the width. So the length is 10, the width is 5. Therefore, the area is 10 meters times 5 meters. That's 50 meters squared. And for our final rectangle, perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. We're going to double the width. So the width times 2, that's 16. Remove it from the 46. That leaves 30. Divide that by 2. That's 15. So the length is 15, the width is 8. Therefore, the area is the length times the width. 15 times 8. 8 5s 40, 8 1s 8, and 4 12. 120 centimeters square. That's the area. Sometimes we have to work backwards, right? So once we know our stuff, we can manipulate the information. If we have to go backwards, we go backwards, right? Depending on what we know and what we need to know. And don't be afraid if you have 2 steps, 3 steps, 4 steps, 10 steps. As a mathematician, we are not afraid of any number of steps, and we're not afraid of making mistakes and starting over from scratch and doing it all over again. That's part of being a mathematician. Alright, so if you have learned from this video, just drop a line in the comments to say thank you, miss, for your efforts. I appreciate when you tell me thanks. I also appreciate when you share the videos so other students can benefit, because we can't be selfish, we have to spread the information. If you check the catalog and you don't see a video that you're looking for, just let me know in the comments. I'll certainly do that video for you. And if you haven't subscribed, do so now and click the bell while you're at it so you'll be notified. I'll see you in the next video.